You took 7 days off. You spent 6 checking email. The seventh, you checked email about checking email. You returned more exhausted than when you left. HR marked the vacation as successful. The experiment started with good intentions. A full week, no meetings, no Slack, just you and the concept of rest you'd heard about in a TED talk once. Day one felt wrong immediately. Your hands kept reaching for the phone. Phantom vibrations, ghost notifications. The beach was beautiful. You couldn't remember what beautiful meant. You checked email once, just to make sure nothing was on fire. 47 unread messages. 12 marked urgent, 3 actually urgent. You responded to all 47. The urgent ones could wait. The not urgent ones might become urgent if you waited. You couldn't tell the difference anymore. Day 2. You promised yourself you wouldn't check. You made it until 10 a.m. The resort had excellent Wi-Fi. You'd researched that specifically. Just in case. The just in case had arrived. Your partner asked if you were relaxing. You said yes while typing. You'd learned to make eye contact during video calls. Vacation emails were easier. You didn't have to pretend your eyes were smiling. Day 3. You stopped pretending. You brought the laptop to the pool. Waterproof case. You'd planned ahead. The other tourists looked concerned. You looked productive. Productivity was the only emotion you still recognized. You filed 32 emails from a floating chair. The efficiency was remarkable. Your cortisol levels were breaking personal records. Your Fitbit congratulated you on your active minutes. Day 4, something shifted. You started checking email about the emails you'd sent while checking email. Recursive anxiety. Email about email about email. The loop had become self-sustaining. You drafted an out-of-office reply. You never sent it. What if someone needed you? What if someone realized they didn't? Day 5. Your body attempted a revolt, stress migraine, the kind that makes light hurt. You took medication. You checked email in the dark. The screen glow felt like home. Home felt like an error message. Your partner suggested a digital detox. You agreed enthusiastically while scheduling 3 calls for tomorrow. Tomorrow was technically still vacation. Vacation was technically still work. Day 6, you achieved a breakthrough. You realized you weren't checking email because work needed you. You were checking email because you needed work. The dependency had reversed. You couldn't tell when. The sunset was objectively beautiful. You photographed it for LinkedIn. Taking time to recharge, you captioned it. Between emails 47 and 48. The engagement was excellent. The recharging never started. Day 7, you performed an experiment. You checked email about checking email. How many emails were about you being on vacation? 17. How many could have waited? All of them. How many did you respond to anyway? All of them. You calculated the time spent. 6 days, roughly 8 hours per day on email. 48 hours, 2 full work days. You'd taken 7 days off and worked 2. It was defeat. The return flight felt like relief. You could check email guilt-free now. The vacation was over. The permission to rest had expired. You never had permission. You'd spent the week proving it. Your manager asked how the vacation was. Refreshing, you said. The lie came easily. You'd practiced it in 47 emails. Your body told a different story. The knot in your shoulders had tightened. The sleep debt had compounded. The cortisol levels had learned a new baseline. Vacation baseline. Higher than work baseline. The really remarkable part? You started planning the next vacation immediately. Because this one didn't work. Because maybe next time would be different. Because the definition of insanity is repeating the same action and expecting different results, and you'd become professionally insane. They have a name for it now: vacation failure syndrome. The condition where time off creates more stress than time on, where rest becomes another performance metric, where the beach is just an office with worse Wi-Fi. The symptoms are predictable: checking email hourly, phantom notification sensations, guilt about not working, anxiety about working, the inability to distinguish vacation from labor, the vacation that costs more than money. Your body keeps scoring currencies you can't spend. Cortisol, adrenaline, the slow erosion of the part of your brain that used to understand the word relax. The PTO balance shows 7 days deducted. The recovery balance shows 7 days deeper in debt. The system marked it successful. The system measures different things than your nervous system. You're already planning next year's vacation, maybe 10 days this time, maybe somewhere remote, maybe somewhere the Wi-Fi doesn't reach. But you've already researched the Wi-Fi. It reaches. It always reaches. You took 7 days off. You returned more exhausted. The vacation was successful. The vacation is always successful until you realize vacation isn't the opposite of work. It's just work you're not getting paid for. Search vacation failure syndrome if you want to see the studies. They're published, they're ignored. You'll probably read them during